relationship between Donald Trump and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, has been a mix of public tensions and media speculation. With Trump's re-election in 2024, some commentators are wondering if past friction between them will lead to new complications, especially surrounding Harry's visa. However, much of the narrative around this purported conflict is media spin, often overstated to draw clicks rather than being rooted in substantial issues. Historically, Trump and Meghan's differences have made headlines. Meghan openly criticised Trump during the 2016 election campaign, calling him divisive and misogynistic, while Trump has not been shy about responding. He famously called Meghan nasty after her comments and suggested Harry would need luck in his marriage. The Sussexes have also encouraged voter participation and supported causes that some perceived as indirectly critical of Trump's policies. Nonetheless, much of this has been amplified by media coverage, eager to depict Meghan and Trump as ideological adversaries rather than simply two public figures with differing political views. The issue of Harry's visa is another example of media speculation. Prince Harry's candid discussions about past drug use in his memoir Spare, which included mention of psychedelics and marijuana, fueled sensationalized speculation that his visa application may not have fully disclosed this history. In reality, though, US immigration law is not straightforward on such matters, and visas are rarely revoked based on past admissions of non-violent drug use. Immigration law experts often note that Harry's status as a high-profile figure would typically attract more scrutiny in application, but not necessarily lead to any punitive action. Further, Trump himself, despite his divisive persona in the media, is far more rooted in traditional American political establishments than his outsider persona may suggest. His pro-monarchy views, for instance, are well documented. He has always been vocal in his support for Queen Elizabeth II and the British monarchy. As president, he highlighted his respect for the Queen, often expressing admiration for her leadership and longevity. This underscores Trump's appreciation for the monarchy as an institution, making it unlikely that he would act out of personal animosity toward its members, especially if such action had no legal basis. In the grander scheme, any potential strain between the Sussexes and Trump's administration is largely hypothetical. Without concrete grounds, Harry's visa is likely to remain unaffected. Furthermore, although the media tends to portray the relationship between Trump and the Sussexes as fraught, there is little evidence to suggest that Trump's views on Meghan and Harry would lead to any material actions against them. More often than not, the media's emphasis on feuds overshadows the more moderate reality. As Trump resumes office in 2024, his priorities will likely centre on broader policy goals, from international relations to domestic issues, far from the particulars of Prince Harry's visa status. The Sussexes, meanwhile, are continuing to pursue philanthropic and media projects, largely independent of US political drama. In summary, much of the perceived tension between Trump and the Sussexes is overstated, and the chances of Harry facing visa complications are low. Trump's established respect for the monarchy, alongside his pragmatic approach as a public figure, suggests that any speculation of personal vendetta is just that, speculation. The media is likely to continue fanning the flames, but substantive issues between the Trump administration and the Sussexes are unlikely to materialise. During their visit to Colombia, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle engaged with young people and government leaders to advocate for stronger safeguards in digital spaces, especially in support of young users. The couple's speech and various engagements during the tour highlighted the need for a healthier relationship between children and technology, addressing concerns such as cyberbullying, digital addiction, and misinformation that can adversely impact mental health. They began their visit with a welcome from Colombia's Vice President, Francia Marquez, a prominent advocate for human rights and youth empowerment, who highlighted the global relevance of online safety and cyberbullying as issues affecting societies worldwide. Marquez expressed admiration for the Sussexes' advocacy and their commitment to addressing these shared challenges, particularly the mental health struggles young people face when interacting with digital spaces. Through Archewell, their non-profit foundation, Harry and Meghan have supported initiatives that promote responsible technology, foster digital literacy, and encourage youth resilience amid the pressures of the digital age. One of the key moments in their visit took place at a local school where Meghan and Harry spoke directly with students about the influence of technology on their daily lives. Meghan urged them to prioritise self-reliance over tech reliance, underscoring the importance of building self-confidence and emotional strength independently of online validation. She praised the students for their awareness and understanding of these issues, pointing out how significant it is for youth to be mindful of the effects of their digital habits on their well-being. The couple emphasised that while technology can offer incredible tools for learning and connection, it also carries risks that require careful management and awareness. The Sussexes' mission to promote online safety in Colombia aligns with their ongoing global work on digital issues. Archewell has previously collaborated with organisations to address online hate and harassment, advocating for tech companies and lawmakers to implement policies that protect vulnerable users. For example, the Sussexes have campaigned for accountability among social media companies and have encouraged technology leaders to prioritise ethical design, which considers the mental health implications of prolonged digital exposure, particularly for younger users. In a joint interview prior to their visit, they expressed hope that global societies can work towards a shared goal of creating a safer, more supportive online environment, one that values young people's mental health and well-being above commercial interests. In Colombia, they also participated in events with cultural leaders and performed outreach with the Afro-Colombian youth communities to address the intersection of digital safety, social justice, and mental health. These interactions were intended to bring attention to how marginalised communities experience unique digital challenges, such as targeted online harassment or exclusion from protective policies in digital spaces. By meeting with young Colombians, particularly those from underrepresented backgrounds, Harry and Meghan hope to amplify youth voices on the issue and encourage a cultural shift that places online safety and responsible tech use at the forefront of discussions on public health and education. In essence, Harry and Meghan's advocacy in Colombia reflects their broader mission to make digital spaces safer and more inclusive. Their efforts to promote online safety draw on a vision that seeks not only regulatory reform, but also a cultural shift toward mindful technology use, particularly for young people whose mental health can be shaped significantly by their digital environments.